What is the best ASIC miner for Bitcoin? In the video of today, we are gonna see the top 5 miners that I think are the best for mining Bitcoin depending on your situation. Depending on if you need a super efficient miner, a more modern miner, or if you need a miner that is less efficient but also cheaper so you can return your investment earlier. But before we start, as I always say, please, if you like a video, a like helps a lot. And if you want more videos like this, you can always subscribe to the channel for more. If you have any questions, you can shoot at us in the Instagram. The link is in the description. And with that said, let's get into it. Let's go! Okay, so here we are, and for this video we're gonna use two different tools. First, we're gonna use ASIC Miner Value. It's a website that tells you basically how much an ASIC makes and all the data. I'm gonna show you the miners here, and also I made an Excel to understand how much will this miner give us, and how much will we pay for it, and how much it will take us to break even, etc, etc. So let's start by the biggest miner, or the best miner in my opinion right now that you can buy right now. Okay, the most efficient miner that you can buy right now, in my opinion, is the Bitmain Antminer S19 Pro of 110 terahash. Okay, this ASIC miner is being used in mainly most of the farms, like big farms, industrial farms right now, because it's a great miner, it has a great capability, and it's one of the most efficient. It uses 3250 watts, which is a lot, obviously, if you live in a house, but for ASIC miners, it's kind of the average, and it makes 110 terahash, so it's pretty good. Right now, this miner is making around, $10 a day, all depends on the price of Bitcoin. As you see right now, we're in 21,000, and I'm gonna show you in our Excel how would this look like. Okay, as I say, Bitcoin right now is $21,000, and the hash rate of this miner is 110 terahash. Okay, what we're gonna do is these cells that are in blue, we're gonna change them and we're gonna put the data that we have. Okay, so first, the hash rate, as I said, is 110. So the BTC that we are mining, I have it here, mining per value, and in total dollar value right now is around, as I said, $10.35 approximately. Okay, the electric consumption in this miner is 3250 watt, but we have it in kilowatts, so we have to put a beautiful command here. Okay, and there we have it. So the electrical cost is, it says $1. Okay, so the electrical cost depends on how much we pay for electricity. Okay, in this case, we're gonna put a normal pay for Bitcoin mining, which is pretty high, is 0.08. Okay, we need to understand, if you're mining with GPUs, probably you can live with a higher like payment of electricity, but for example, if Bitcoin mining you are paying like 0.18, like you're gonna lose money. Okay, there's no way to mine like that. So let's say you're paying 8 cents per kilowatt. Okay, and now we're gonna check how much does this ASIC miner cost. As you see in the website, like right now here, you go down and you can find that the cheapest one is around 5,100 in China. I think you can get a little bit cheaper, maybe, I don't know, it depends. If you are interested, we have a contact, so you can write us. We have a guy in China who makes us good prices, but let's say around $5,000. Okay, let's say $5,000, because I think you can get it for $5,000. So let's put $5,000 in China. Again, we need to understand this is not the final price. You're gonna have to pay shipping, you're gonna have to pay taxes, you're gonna have to pay everything to bring it, so maybe it end up being around $6,000, but let's push $5,000 for the purpose of understanding how profitable is this miner right now with the prices of Bitcoin right now. Well, as you can see, in this case, if you have like 0.08 cents that you're paying for electricity, you're making around $4 daily profit. So the annual earnings is around $3,000. The cost of electricity is $2,000. The profit is $1,000, and the ROI would be around 3 years. Okay, basically you're earning around 30% per year. In general, with every ASIC, you're gonna be around that 30% per year, and you're gonna take around 3-4 years to break even with the prices right now. Why? Because when you are mining, you're basically also like kind of betting that price is gonna go up. Okay, in that case, if for example price would go up to like $40,000, which it would be normal during a bear market, like during bear market, Bitcoin also goes up a lot. Like in the last bear market, it went from like 5,000 to like 15,000. So it wouldn't be surprising to see Bitcoin in $14,000. Maybe not now, but maybe in a year from now, during the bear market. As I said, I'm not talking like historical maximum prices. I'm waiting 4 years. No, during the bear market, I'm sure there's gonna be a point like that. You would be making your annual return in 1 year, which is crazy. It's like very good return. So this ASIC works very good. It's very cheap right now. As you may know, the prices of ASICs went down a lot. Sorry, it's not this page. If we go to the index of ASICs, you can see the prices for terahash went down a lot for the most efficient, for the less efficient, and for the really less efficient one. So all of them went down a lot in general. Okay, So as I said, I think this miner is the best option right now if you want to buy it like right now. But what other options we have? Okay, the other options that we have, or that are like popular, we can say, is the Watts Miner M30X. Okay, if we go here, we can see that the only one that is close to this is the M30S++. Okay, it's 112 terahash, but it uses 3,472. Okay, which is kind of a lot, to be honest. 472. Okay, and it generates 112 in hash rate. As you can see, this miner is a little bit less efficient. If we put the price of Bitcoin today, we can see that you're making around 28%. It's similar, but here, if you pay high electricity, it's gonna hit you hard because it uses more electricity. Okay, as you may know, the two big brands right now is basically that, Watts Miner and Bitmain. Right now, Intel is starting to throw their miners. I think the efficiency is supposed to be very similar, but we don't know. It's secret, and they only sell to industrial guys for now. They don't sell to retail, so we don't really know the numbers. They are coming to the market literally like right now, but very, very, very few. So for now, we have basically MicroBT, which is Watts Miner, and we have also Bitmain. Okay, it's the two leading brands. So this would be like the leading ASICs. Okay, as I said, these two is like the best you can buy like right now. But what if you want something that is even better? Well, they are always creating better ASICs, it's just they didn't came out right now. So what is the next ASIC that you may be able to buy? Well, that's the S19 XP. Okay, this one makes 140 terahash, which is kind of crazy, and uses 3010 watts, which is even better. So the returns are even better. You'll see 3010 watts, and it uses, it creates 140 terahash. Okay, so this ASIC is making around $13, which in daily profits is around $7 a day, which is more efficient. It's great if you pay high electricity, but this miner is not cheap. Okay, this miner doesn't sell for 5,000 like the other. We need to understand this miner is more expensive. Okay, I don't know why this is broken. This is like so broken. This ASIC doesn't make 20. I don't know. This thing sometimes break and it's very funny. It's making like $7. It's 200 here. Anyways, the point is this miner is selling for around, well, here they say 8,600, but for what I have seen is at least 9,000. But in general, okay, let's say $9,000. In any case, we need to understand, plus after that, you'll have to pay taxes, you'll have to pay shipping, and taxes is percentage. So the more expensive the ASIC is, the more taxes you're gonna pay. So it's not the same if you pay 21% of $5,000 than $9,000, you're gonna be paying double in taxes. So in this case, this ASIC is pretty expensive, and as you can see, the annual return is similar to the other ones, but it's more efficient. Okay, it generates more, but it's also more expensive, as I say. But you need to understand that if we account for taxes, we'll probably earning a little bit less. What is the real problem with this ASIC? Well, this ASIC is great. Obviously, this is going to be the future. As soon as they start producing them in big quantities, is what everyone is going to have. The problem, you have to wait for it. Okay, they don't have it right now. You can pre-order. Technically, you'll have it in August. Pretty sure you won't. Probably you'll have it by September, October. So you need to understand that there's 2 months that you are not mining. Okay, so in this year, for example, if we're making $7 a month, in 10 days we're making $70. In 30 days we're making $210 approximately. So if we don't mine for 2 months, we have to take off like $400 from here. So now we are not in 1,200, we are less, right? So no, not here, sorry, here we would have to take $400. So we would be in 4,400 approximately. So it's less, okay, it's much less, yeah, and that's a pity, because then the return is much less. Why I wouldn't buy this ASIC right now? Because you have to pre-order and you have to wait for it much longer than for the others, and I think it's not worth it because of that. I think it's a great miner as soon as it comes into the market. Okay, I think it's gonna be the top, it's gonna be one of the top, unless there's a new guy coming into the market that is even better. But for now, I think it's one of the best that they were gonna have, and that we will use it. But I would wait until it comes to the market, because the pre-order, it makes you wait a lot, and when there is not pre-order, probably price would be too high. We'll see how it comes, but this would be my go-to for the future, not for right now, but for the future when you can actually buy them. Okay, the XP. So here we have 3 miners, and as I said, we're gonna make a top 5. I don't know if I actually mentioned that, but we have the 3 for now. And now I'm gonna talk about miners. If you pay low electricity, you pay low electricity, but you are broke. You say, hey Pedro, I'm paying like 1 cent per kilowatt, or I'm paying 0 cents per kilowatt because I'm somehow getting free electricity. But I don't have a lot of money. I want to invest like $200, $300, and I want to get them back quick. This video is for you. This video, you're gonna like it. You're gonna like it. Now we're gonna go into the broke guy ASICs. Okay, these ASICs basically bring huge ROI. Okay, huge ROI because you return your money very fast, but they are not efficient at all. What am I talking about? I'm talking about old miners. Okay, let's say you get an S9J 14.5 terahash. Sounds like nothing, okay, compared with 140, for example, is 1/10 of that. And also, it uses 1000 watts, okay, so it mines 1/10, but it uses 1/3 of the power. What is the result of that? You are losing money if you pay electricity. But let's say you pay 0.01, or you pay maybe, I don't know, nothing. Well, then the things change, okay? Let's see. Right now, this one, as I said, makes 14.5 terahash, and it uses 1350, okay? So let's put here 350 and 1000, which is 1 kilowatt if we put it in kilowatts, and this one we said makes 14.5 terahash, okay? So it makes less, it consumes this. Right now, if you pay 0.08, you're gonna be losing money. Amazing business, right? Well, no, because this we're gonna only use when we have electricity of like 0.01 or even less, okay? When we have like zero, actually this number seems like too low. Let me check in here. Okay, let's say we're paying, it's generating 1.45, okay. Well, seems like my, okay, 1.36, yeah, that's true. Electric consumption, 1. Okay, we're getting $1 a day. Okay, perfect. So with this miner, you're not getting a huge amount of money, okay? You're not gonna get rich. You're getting only $1.36 a day, which with a S19 Pro, right, you're making like 15 or 8 at least, like before electricity. So the price seems like nothing, right? Well, here is where the catch comes. This miner costs only $165 used. I have seen it for that price, okay? I'm literally like buying it right now from China for $165, which means you regain your money in 5 months. Like, it's just crazy, okay? Let's say you have to bring it from China, okay? Let's say, actually the one I saw is around 125. Let's say with taxes and everything, you end up paying like 180, okay? Because you have to bring it from China, but it's cheaper, so the taxes are cheaper, so everything is cheaper. You get 165 days. You return your money twice in a year. Annual return 221%, paying 1 cent. What happens if you pay 2 cents? Okay, does it change a lot? Still, you regain your money in the year. What happens if you pay 3 cents, like I pay? Still, you regain your money in 1 year. What happens if you pay 4 cents? Let's say 4 cents. What happens with 4 cents? Here things start to go down. Then we get only 53% in 1 year. What happens if you pay 5 cents? Now you're losing money. As you see, it's very tight. You have to literally not pay money. But let's say you don't pay anything. Let's say you have solar panels. You are getting 277%. Yeah, it's a low amount of money, but percentage-wise, it's very high. So if you have few money to invest and you say like, okay, I want to try mining. My electricity is basically free. I want to convert this electricity into money. How can I do that? Here is the way. You get this machine, you get it used, obviously, because it's not a new machine, and you'll get your money back super quick, okay? It won't be a huge amount of money, because obviously also you cannot put a lot of them, but still, it will be very, very good, okay? What other option we have? Well, similar to this, we have the A1 Pro, okay? What is the A1 Pro? It's a very similar, very similar miner. It's actually very new because it's from last year. It's from 2021, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, 2021, but it's super inefficient, okay? I don't know who designed this, but it's super inefficient. The point is the same. You can get these ones also for very cheap. They used to be $1,000 on the beginning, but right now they are like super cheap. So this one makes 23 terahash and uses 2,200 watts. So let's put that, okay? 2,200 watt. We put here a 2 and we put here another 2. And as I said, this one makes 23 terahash, if I'm not mistaken. We said 23, right? Yeah, 23 terahash. So with 23 terahash, this ASIC is generating $2 a day, which again is very few, right? But this ASIC costs around, I say for 250, let's say plus taxes and everything, let's say 300, okay? Let's say you pay 300. Still, you're making 263% a year. Like, it's just crazy. Let's say you pay 0.02, okay? Still, you're making 135 per year. Like, you're returning your money in less than a year with the price of Bitcoin now, okay? Let's say Bitcoin goes to 69,000. It goes to the all-time high. You're making 7 times your investment. Like, it's just crazy. Okay, this machine is crazy. It lets you get Bitcoin and return your money so easy and also accumulate Bitcoin if you don't pay electricity. Let's say you have solar panels. Okay, you're gonna mine only half of the day, right? Because you can only mine half of the day, but still, it's 800%. You will get 400% if it goes up to 69,000. You say it stays in 21,000. Okay, it stays in 21,000. You'll still, let's say you're mining half of the day, you'll get 140% of your investment back. You'll earn more than $300 in a year. Like, it's crazy. It's crazy. The percentage wise is crazy. You're a broke guy, you don't have $5,000. This is your miner, okay? You don't want a huge, expensive, efficient miner, or maybe yes, obviously if you don't pay electricity, they are amazing also. But if you really want to get your money back quick, this is what you want to do. Actually, in Spain, we have some cases of people who just got connected to the electricity without paying, which I don't encourage. Okay, that's terrible. But the people who were doing that was using this type of mining. Why? Because they get the investment super quick. They don't want to have an efficient miner that takes 3 years to pay off. No, they want to get it now. So they use city miners, like old miners like these ones, and you just get money because they don't pay the electricity, which again, I say, I'm not encouraging. I don't like that. It's not that I like that people steal from my taxes. But they are doing that because the ROI is amazing. Like, you have to put few money, you get a lot of money. So this is the top 5 of miners that I have. If you want a new miner, super efficient miner, S19 XP. If you want an available miner, but very good, S19 Pro 110. You can also use 104. They have different variants, but I like 110. You can use the 1 watts miner M30S++ also, which is very similar to the 110. And you can also use the old ones, S19J and A1 Pro, for the broke kings who just want to return their money. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Give it a thumbs up. If you like the Excel, I can sell it to you. So tell me in Instagram, I'll sell it to you. And yeah, in general, I think that it was pretty cool to make the video. I think that, I don't know, I'm very excited about the cheap miners because where I live, the electricity is super cheap. So I'm going to start using them very soon. I'm just looking for a way to make it silent, but I'm going to start using them very soon. I have used the big ones, but I don't use them in my house. That's another topic. We're opening a hosting, but no. Like, it's a different topic, so I won't say it right now. So in general, if you like the video, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!